What's up, Will is Dead here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know why I couldn't think of what it was called for a minute. Let me check someone real quick. Anything? I don't know why I sent that. I don't know. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's see. Gotta do Sayori. This is good. This is a good poem, Will. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. My master's seen it. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Well, yeah, I'm into it. Into Natsuki, if you know what I mean. See? It's like I said before, Will. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you, too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I forgot about that. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Wait, let me see real quick. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Okay, well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Me too. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. No. Monica is not the best. Yeah. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. So sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we... I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go writing even a simple poem. Wow. So Xbox Series X will be able to play Steam games. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and in learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You better be apologizing to my wife. If I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles humanly. That's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Sorry if I can't read this very well. I am bad at reading cursive. Fading. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay, didn't have that much of a trouble. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, just you chose a poor choice of handwriting. Style. Meaning cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Hey? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Will. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Well, there's only one choice. I don't want to kick Monica. I hate Monica. I'm not telling you guys why. Because if you're new to this game, you'll find out. Hi, Will. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. Why am I talking? You may be wondering why I'm using this as her voice. Because it's a sassy voice and I do not like Monica. So I find her... Well, I do not like sassy people. Some sassy people I do. Depending on... I don't know, it's complicated. I'm a complicated person. By the way, since you're new and everything... Okay, no, sassy is more Natsuki's thing. And I like Natsuki's attitude. The way she's sassy. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Will. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all want to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Will. Really? It's a lot clearer than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. Just take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Yes. Maybe a long time ago. He is famous. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. My back is hurting. I'm gonna... Okay. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants to write. Like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I had to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. One wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. Or at least now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. Performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Oh, what was the inspiration behind this one? It wasn't Monica saying that. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Okay. My poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and try to get it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Vodka are happily chatting. I'm tired. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing respected poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What was this language? Hey? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Oh. Yuri, you just chose a bad choice of words. Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? Let's go away about the feeling of getting up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. It came out nice, Natsuki. Calm down. But I still love you. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Will did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Will liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Will appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. No, that's not it at all. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? I appreciate Natsuki's advice more. Yuri didn't give any advice. I don't... Wait, did she? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh no, you just did. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Will started showing up. Natsuki, that's little. This doesn't involve you. Yeah, I can't do both of them, so... I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as they just noticed I was standing there. Well, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Will. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and being the most effective. Is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Will? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Of course it's going to be. I gotta go with Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I wrecked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as Will. It lets the reader's imagination take over. Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? That's enough. Huh? Me? Well, she was so mean to me. Chloe! You have to... Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. What? My babies. I wish I could do face cam so I could show you Chloe. Now she's behind my computer. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something really pretty heated. I'm going through my shoulder. Terry is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. Finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Will. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. What, Clo? Oi, come here. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Hey? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Good girl. Okay, hold on, let me do something real quick. I'm gonna see if I can connect my phone. They were on the shoulder. I don't know if I read that. I'm gonna see if I can connect my phone. I don't know if recording stops. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Well, okay, so there is an option to... Wait, hold on. Guys, bear with me, I'm trying to pair my phone to it so I can show the camera. Okay, okay, hold on, I'm gonna test something. Oh, it's everything else. Oh, it needs a wireless adapter. Okay. Maybe I can connect my other Xbox controller? I have to get the other cord. Okay, I just now found the movie. I wonder if these earbuds still even work. I can't find the other part to this. Okay, yeah. I can't connect it. How do you work? Okay. I don't need them right now. It's good to know they work. I'm gonna leave this episode off here. I liked it last time. Wait, no. This is my other channel. Oh, see ya.